Hello and welcome to Matchweek Echoes. Malik and Abro are here with a cracking episode covering Match Week 10. Welcome on board, Mr. Abro.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, thank you so much. Good afternoon to all our viewers. Again, we're back with Matchweek 10. So,
Yeah.
what we have on the platter, Malik Saab?
I think, the recipe stays the same. We have picked up a couple of matches that we will be discussing briefly. And then we'll also cover the remainder of the matches and their scores. So I think we should begin with the matches right away. What do you say?
फिर हम चलें Burnley.
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
Burnley versus Arsenal. I
Burnley.
think hats off to the Gunners. Arsenal fans,
Oh,
क्या
they are on
कहते
a
हो?
roll.
जीतोगे title. They are on a roll.
They are on a roll.
7-point lead, seventh consecutive clean sheet in this game.
And अब
Arteta
तो
is
I think
finding
अब
some
कहना
groove.
पड़ेगा है अब कहना पड़ेगा bro अब now they look like a serious contender this time to win this title,
A real deal,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
And
12.
they
Acha,
are.
look at the stats if we can. This was their, I mean, they've scored 12
Yeah.
set piece goal. They got 12 goal from set piece.
Yes.
If I'm not, lot of criticism to style of Arsenal, how they play about Mikel Arteta and his game plan. They basically tagged as the new Stoke City in the house. But
Yeah.
again, who cares? I mean, bhai, result aa rahe hai na. So result wins you the title.
Yeah, I
Defense
think
wins you
I
the
think this
title.
is
So they are
I
doing it.
I think at the bottom of it, I think this is actually where it all sums up. No matter how the goal is coming, goal counts, goal matters, and no matter how the 3 points are coming, 3 points matter at the end. And if you forget about it, different clubs have different styles, different style of play. Mikel Arteta is definitely not carrying forward with the Arsenal's legendary long ball play, that they've been famous for. Magar, this is working for them. I mean, is it not? And everybody wanted them to perform, wanted them to excel, considering the prowess of attack they have and the solid concrete they are in their defense. Arsenal is like a complete package, a complete team at this point of time. And I think they are rightly in the position where they are standing at the moment. I think they are rightly there. They should have been
I mean,
here before too, but this time around, I think yes, things are working for him, for Mikel Arteta and the team. Likewise, I think.
I
What
mean
do you say?
the record of
Yeah,
defensive progress Arsenal is holding.
yeah,
Let me, hold my hand right up here and of course give them the salute they deserve. And of course,
yeah.
to all the Jose Mourinho fans, Arteta is looking like a Jose Mourinho. He's taking the leaf out of his book
At
and
the
he
moment,
is
yes.
doing a very good job.
Yeah,
You want to win the title in the end, and
yeah.
defenses win you the titles.
Defensive
They
will.
have conceded the lowest amount of goal, only
Agreed,
3 goals
agreed.
in all season in 10
I
games. This
think
is huge.
I think
Wow.
I think this is very important. I think to understand attack is all about style, and the flair that football brings to you. But I think it's in the very first third that wins you the title, that wins you the matches. It's the defense. This shows up what your character is, how good a team is netted. And I think their team has been brilliant. I mean, they were lacking their, attack. They were lacking their, uh, you know, uh, their interaction between the players, their exchange of positions in the attack initially in this season. But I think they've been rock solid in defense, despite of not having their complete starting 11 in the back in the start of the season. But now I think they're coming around all good. Saliba is rock solid. Saka is back in the team, looking good as always.
Saliba and Gabriel. They
Yeah,
are looking.
and Gabriel
When
has been
he,
in the spotlight ever since. I
yes,
mean,
absolutely.
this
He's
season,
a
I
threat
think he's a
from
threat.
set pieces also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they have been clinical. They have been lethal in set pieces. Arsenal, oh, they have been,
I mean,
lethal in set
another
pieces.
point to talk about is they have. They've matched their club record from
Yeah.
122 years ago, and that
Ooh.
is they have. I mean, they've got the seventh consecutive clean sheet in all competition with this game wrapped
Yes.
up with 2-0 scoreline. This is amazing. Arsenal fans, oh bhai, continue रखना है इसको
ओ
समझे
हाँ
ना?
भाई, मतलब गनर्स अब कह सकते हैं, अब now this seems like gunners now, right? The gunners of the old days. Now they're coming back to that form. And it is a delight to watch. I mean, Arsenal is in a sublime form at this moment, and I think they deserve every bit of this title this season.
Praise, yes.
Yes.
So
So
we hope and pray you should I mean they should keep going like this and finish in top. I mean take the number one spot and take the Premier League crown.
yes,
So I mean this is a awesome start
and
for
I think
Arteta.
this is the form that they are also. It's not just Premier League, by the way. They're also carrying the same form in Champions League too.
Champions League,
And
yes,
I mean that is
absolutely,
amazing. I mean,
absolutely.
as we say, Arsenal is on a roll, and
Yes.
nothing seems like nothing can stop them, and I think they deserve this position where they are at the moment. They've worked
I
hard
mean
enough on this.
whatever competition they are in, they are gracing that competition. I
Yes.
mean
Yes.
unbelievable form right now. Tremendous run they are on.
Yeah.
And we hope and we can only hope that they can go on and finish the job in hand, and which
Yeah.
is to take the crown back to
Much
Emirates.
deservedly this title back. Yes. This
Although it's only
season.
10 games, but I hope they don't lose the ground. 7 point lead is a very good position to have.
7 points clear ahead, at the top of the
Yes.
table. Only 10 games. I mean, they are in a fantastic spot, and I think they should continue with this. We really hope Arsenal does better than what they have done in the couple of years in the past.
Uh,
This time around,
exactly.
right? So
Goal
brilliant three
scorers, I
points for
mean,
Arsenal.
yes, only concern is Victor Joker has picked up a knock after scoring a goal and later, I mean, he was substituted. So I hope he
Yeah,
doesn't get a serious injury because they need him in that mix.
and I think that he
So,
also blend in this team.
I mean,
Very
settling in, of course, it's a very
whether he
early time
settled
for him.
in very
अभी
early.
टाइम लगेगा इसको उसका प्राइस टैग
हाँ,
बहुत
but
बड़ा है मलिक
But
साहब.
फिर भी अब वो बात ये we have seen a lot of people struggle in Premier League, like desperately. We have the likes of मिसाल के तौर पे we have the likes of Florian Wirtz, as if we want to compare it to him. So I think अगर नए आने वालों के अंदर we have an example of Ekitike. So he adjusted
Yes,
brilliantly. He
brilliant.
adjusted brilliantly. It does not even seems आप उसको खेलते देखे तो it does not even looks like
He
that
does
he is
not
a
even
new.
bother. He's playing in Premier
Yeah,
League.
that
Yes,
he is a newcomer in this league. मगर ये कि after that, I think Gyökeres also comes in after him, because Florian Wirtz has been nowhere, up to his standards, up to the performance that he should be delivering. But Gyökeres, I think, on the other hand, he has not been in the goal scoring form, but I think he has been contributing to the team, otherwise in the gameplay, in the link play, holding up the position, as a center forward. So he's doing all that. He has been doing all that, but I think, a little more time. I think he may be. We might be seeing him, as a man goal machine. Something of an attacking prowess goal machine that he was supposed to be when he was brought in this Arsenal side. So yeah, we might see that. We might see that coming in later in this season, even. But I think overall, I think Arsenal is flying high. Uh, Walk in the park for them. I think how they have tackled all these 10 fixtures so far. It looks like they are on a cruise and they should be taking it on anything that comes their way.
exactly. चलिए भाई next fixture.
Next.
Oh wow, wow, wow! I mean, we should stay in London right now because
Oh, the derby.
I mean the Blues fans will be enjoying it. The party is on. I mean,
Yeah.
Tottenham's worst home run continues. I mean, they've got
Yes.
13 points in 19 home games. क्या हो रहा है भाइयों?
हाँ
United आ रही है
भाई.
अभी.
So and United
I
is
mean,
coming,
cracking
yeah,
result for Chelsea. Let me
in
start.
the next. But this was a cracking result, yeah. Nevertheless, I mean, despite that, I think they were both on they were both carrying losses in the previous games, coming into this weekend. Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea both. And with the defeat that Chelsea faced against Sunderland last week, this looked like that, Tottenham might be overcoming their, home pathetic home run that they are carrying forward with. But I think they were nowhere near the game. I believe they were even more poorer again in this match, uh, as compared to their other previous fixtures at home. And Chelsea should have taken them head on. I think they should have scored at least a couple of goals more. They could have scored a couple of goals more had they not been too, concerned for defending the ball. And if they have taken the ball, up forward again, push, if they have kept the push towards Tottenham, they would have definitely managed a couple of more goals. But still, I mean, pleasant 3 points for Chelsea. Uh, Pathetic game for Tottenham. Very, very
एक
bad
चीज
game.
है भाई आई थिंक फॉर चेल्सी आई थिंक दैट famous saying of Sir Alex Ferguson, the hairline, the hair dryer treatment. I think
Yeah.
Mariska, I mean, मुझे ऐसा लगता है Mariska did something with this, his defense and their confidence with
हाँ
that
नहीं.
with that treatment. So and it worked. I mean,
हाँ.
but again, Chelsea has been the bogey of Tottenham. Tottenham has lost
Has
last
always
18
been.
encounters against Spurs.
Yeah.
Chelsea have lost. Chelsea has lost just one of their 18
Yeah.
encounters. This is an amazing run, Malik
Yeah.
Saab. I mean, they are totally dominating Tottenham
So I think
over the
the
years.
they are practically, if we, in the premise of Premier League, bro. So I think Chelsea is the closest proximity is with Tottenham and Craven Cottage, Fulham, where they
Yeah.
are situated. And
Yes.
there is some serious animosity between fans, of Spurs and the Blues. And it was very eminent. I mean, but still, I mean, I would still say this again, that this was a very pathetic game, with respect to Spurs. They were so poor, despite of having such a good team, particularly with, midfield and up front. But they lacked their attack too in this match. I think they were mostly inclined towards getting a foul somehow out of the system, rather than, focusing on the match and on the ball. They were more inclined towards क्या मैं लेट
I
जाऊं, मैं
think
गिर
they
जाऊं.
from the flanks, from the midfield, they
Yeah.
didn't connect. They never synced. It felt
No.
कि जो उनका final third है वो था ही नहीं. I
था
mean,
ही
they
नहीं.
had no clue what
Exactly.
they're doing on the pitch. Or what was the B plan? Plan B, plan C. There was nothing in that particular game. वो
And
नहीं समझ में आ रहा था वो क्या करे. But in the end, of course, there were long balls, tactics also being played by Tottenham in the end. They were
yeah,
throwing the kitchen sink at it. So
yeah.
which didn't work. Chelsea were मुझे अच्छा लगा the compact defense Chelsea had in that game, which was amazing to see.
And
I mean,
yaar,
compare it from the last weekend where they have lost it in the dying minute against Sunderland. This was,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, this was a huge improvement,
This
and
was a big
away
improvement.
against Tottenham side, which has some good potent strike force. So
And
again, yeah, this win will give absolute confidence to Mariska and his
And
team
bro,
going
इसमें एक
forward.
और चीज
This
बड़ी
game is
important भाई for Chelsea. I mean, they have been on a run to collect red cards like anything, and they did not
oh
get
yes,
one
it
in this
ended.
match. Yes, ये कितनी
It
अच्छी बात
ended
थी.
finally.
Yes.
It
तो आई थिंक
ended.
शायद उसकी पूरी कलेक्शन हो गई है चेल्सी के रेड कार्ड्स की, जो उनको रिक्वायर्ड थे.
हाँ,
एंड आई
वो
होप,
वो कंप्लीट हो गया रेड कार्ड का.
आई थिंक आई वुड बी वेरी वेरी हैप्पी अगर इनकी ये स्क्रैप बुक पूरी हो गई हो ना, considering red card, because they were collecting red card in every match. So they did that in
Yeah.
this season, 3 matches in a row. They collected red cards, 3 matches in a row. And I think this was a great sigh of relief that they did not, went for a red card this time around. Very happy to see that. And also, I think one of the most underrated players, uh, but he's brilliant, isn't he? Moises Caicedo. He stands up in every match. I think he shows his
This
worth.
season, this
This
season,
season he
he
has been
is
phenomenal.
proving his worth of every single penny spent on him. I mean,
Yes.
he is looking like a world beater right now. I mean, out of this world.
I think
I mean,
it
the
would not
awareness of the guy, uh,
is
I
amazing
mean, uski awareness, it's amazing.
and
I
amazing.
mean,
And I
it's
think
everywhere.
I mean
It's everywhere.
from what I've seen, I think it's hardly on a very couple of occasions only that I've seen his tackle that can be looked, with the prospect that it was reckless. Otherwise, I think he's defending like Michael Essien back in the day that Chelsea used to
Oh
have.
yes,
At this point of time, he is perhaps the best defensive midfielder in Premier League at this point of time. Moises Caicedo, brilliant as a
absolutely,
space,
absolutely. So
and
congratulations, Chelsea fans! Finally, I mean,
yes,
a
I
very good
think
win.
very important 3 points for Chelsea. Considering their last week's performance against Sunderland, I think this
Yeah,
was much needed, and also the fact that this is perhaps amongst all the London derbies that we have, this is the most ruthless that gets Chelsea against Tottenham. This is the most ruthless that gets, in terms of aggression, pure aggression and hatred as it goes. But yes,
yes.
3 points for Chelsea, and something to ponder over for Thomas Frank, considering his with
I mean,
their
yes,
side's home
he's
run.
got
Yes,
some worries, and he's.
yeah.
अबे भाई उसके लिए तो मसला है. United is just around the corner.
And United is they would be hosting United, in the next
Yes,
fixture. And
and
United is
and of
also on
course,
in a very good form, considering
good form और ये बड़ा cracking game हो सकता है as a neutral
yes,
because you remember last season
yeah,
Tottenham beats United
yeah,
thrice, I
yeah.
believe, I mean, two in the league and Europa Cup final. So,
Yes, and Europa too.
अब United के fans को बेजार आ
Yes.
गए थे भाई Tottenham वालों से.
Nee, I think, and they would be asking for some payback.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly. So it
definitely.
could be a very cracking game.
This
Cracking
should be
game.
a cracking game. Definitely.
चले
Right.
भाई.
So we are done with two fixtures, Mr. Abro.
ओहो.
अब और क्या है?
अब Craven Cottage. Fulham
Oh,
have
Fulham.
finally ended their 4 games loss streak. I mean, they've come out of that winless
हाँ.
streak and they've broken that jinx. Or again, clinical, बेहतरीन, top performance who beaten, I mean, the worst team in the Premier League, which is
Yeah,
down in the bottom,
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton Wanderers. I
I
mean,
think
nothing. I mean, it's getting worse for them. It's 10th winless. I mean, they are rock bottom.
I guess
Two
this is
points only.
the worst performance by any club in Premier League history.
I mean, 9 out
No
of 10
win.
games they've lost.
Yes, no win in 10
No win.
matches. No win in
और
10
उस
matches.
पे उस पे जो आइसिंग ऑन द केक था अनफॉर्चुनेट भाई मैनेजर विक्टर परेरा को टाटा बाय बाय कर दिया गया है. He was
हाँ,
sacked
yes, and this
immediately
this
after
was
the season.
coming.
I
I
mean,
think हमने ये
was
last
coming,
week भी
of
touch
course.
upon किया था, and we
हाँ,
discussed this briefly about this. कि it's about time. I think fans would be asking, because fans asked, for such decision, because they were not very content with how things are going down and Wolves. Part of the
yeah.
of it. But I mean, do you see them coming around? Back in this season, because I
Your
don't.
manager change, I mean, can surprise, can spring some result. But then again, I mean, their 10 games are already passed.
I
9
mean,
losses.
have
It's
have
huge, huge ground to
Mr.
cover.
Abro,
I mean,
they
this team,
have a huge. This is what I'm saying. They have a huge ground to cover. I mean, considering everything, where they are
I mean,
standing at
looking
this,
at the table now,
ha, they
ये
are
तो
at the
ऐसा लग रहा है
bottom
इनको
of the
10 गेम,
table,
अभी 10 गेम हो गए ना, अगले 10 गेम जीतने पड़ेंगे. आई मीन दे शुड गो ऑन अ रन ऑन फॉर 10 गेम्स
and
और
that's
विनिंग
that
स्ट्रीक
that that is
व्हिच
what
इज
I'm
लुकिंग
actually
अनलाइकली.
asking. And that is what I'm actually asking. Do you think
एग्जैक्टली.
there is a comeback possible for Wolverhampton? Because now I mean, let's see. I mean, what the stats say.
आई होप द
Uh,
न्यू मैनेजर बाउंस कैन कम एंड प्ले जैसा कि होता आया है प्रीमियर लीग में.
अबे यार,
और
bro,
बिकॉज
but
दिस इज
still,
गेटिंग
I
वर्स.
mean,
आई मीन हिस्टोरिकली,
but still, yeah, I mean,
हिस्टोरिकली
they
historically,
are,
Malik Saab, they have become the first ever English top flight team in history to
yeah,
go their first 10 league games without a win in a consecutive Premier League seasons back to back. This is the
back to
history.
back.
This is the lowest
This is the
for any Premier
lowest.
League team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10
Jago bhai,
matches,
jago.
10 matches, 2 points, and
Yeah.
a goal difference of -15. Now, I don't know. I mean, maybe a comeback might have been possible if this was, I think, League One, maybe. But I think as far as Premier League goes, I think this is like a very difficult job. Uh, I don't think it's near nowhere near as easy that people might be seeing Wolverhampton. I think we
Yeah,
can write it
I
off
mean,
right now
if
that
you look at the game,
they are going to get relegated by any means.
but if you look at the game, I think throughout the 10 games, थोड़ा सा इसको ऐसे देखें, they were being unlucky. I mean,
Yeah,
also Bardo, I mean, he was sent off directly, rightly so.
yeah.
Foolish again. So I think confidence is completely down, down the drain. I mean, this is
अच्छा
showing
इनका पता है इनका
reflect
problem
कर
has
रहा है.
been
बहुत
इनका
ही
problem has been you are right about this. I would agree to this that they have been unlucky. If it is about offense, in their attack, they have been unlucky. They have not been able to score as many goals, as many chances they have created, and some were very, very close. Right? Magar, bro, the problem is, I mean, they are, badly sucking at defense and like badly sucking at defense.
oh,
And this
absolutely.
is what's showing
I
it
mean,
in the results
League
too.
Two or League One side defend better than Fulham right now. If you can give
Yes.
them the task, they can come
Yeah.
up with a good defensive performances. No disrespect to Wolves fan, but भैया
Yeah.
जाग जाओ, otherwise relegation.
I think this is. I think I can. I think I would write it off right now that quarter of the season gone and they have not won a single match so far. 2 points only. It's not like
By
they have five or
another
six draws. That even that's not the case.
no,
So I
another
mean,
5 or 7 games like this without a
yeah,
win, I think we should wrap it up. We should
yeah.
pack
This
the
would be
bags.
wrapped up.
Yes.
Definitely, this would be
Yeah.
wrapped up. And I think पांच भी नहीं यार. I think let's keep it to three. And I think that they would be done and dusted by then.
Yeah.
If the same thing goes on till match week 13, I think that would be, this would be all game would be over for them. But very critical 3 points for Fulham.
Oh yeah.
They were just right
Yes.
on the edge
Fulham's
of a clear of the relegation zone, the point table. But very, very critical 3 points for them. Yes.
good 3 points for Fulham. Hope they can pick up some momentum with this.
And they
Hope we
have some
can.
seriously good squad. I mean,
Oh
um,
yes, ये तो मैं कहता
I'm
हूँ भाई बहुत अच्छा
yeah, हाँ,
squad है
मतलब
इनके
yeah,
पास.
this is very true. Yeah, हकीकत है. They have a
I
very
mean
good squad.
they should not be there where they are right now with this
And
squad.
yes, they should
Right.
not be there. I mean, and I also admire the manager. So I
Yeah.
think they should be somewhere very, very close to where Crystal Palace is standing. So yeah, they
Yes.
should be there
Yes.
because they have the
19 के
same.
परसे. Yes.
Balki they have a better squad than Crystal Palace at this point of time. They have a better squad, and both have, I think,
Yeah,
managers that
I'm a
we
big fan of
usually
Sander
respect.
Burge, the midfielder they have.
Ah,
Yeah, Malik Saab, Sander Burge is for me.
amazing.
He's basically somebody who can easily get his place in top sides of English football or anywhere in the
And
league in Spain or Germany.
yes,
This could
yes,
like a Chelsea typical defensive midfielder.
midfielder,
This
yes.
could be he could be a very good fit in United or Arsenal. I mean, he's a
And yeah,
top
I
man.
think I also see some relevance, some resonance of Kovacic, Matic in
Center
him.
Burge. अब
Yes,
creativity भी है ना यार. I mean,
हाँ है.
he's not just
Not
defending
just a
midfielder.
defensive
He's not a
midfielder, but
defensive
somebody who
midfielder.
can also,
He
yes,
can play a center midfielder. Yeah,
yeah,
CM as well.
complete center midfielder. You can say yes.
Yeah.
And they also have a very, very lovely, flank that they operate. Fulham. It's just,
Yes,
I
Sessegnon is
mean,
wonderful. I mean, he's young, he's
he's
quickly,
amazing.
he's dynamic.
So,
I mean,
and
he's amazing.
it's
So
just not to our liking that Fulham is where they're standing at the points table right now. They should be far better than this. And I really hope
absolutely,
the
that's it.
I really
Why
hope कि
Craven Cottage was never like. I mean, आप previous उस पे जाए occasions में
yeah,
Craven Cottage को visit करें. I mean, it was like a very tricky place to go in
yeah,
past years
yeah,
of Premier League.
very tricky place to
Somehow it
go.
changed.
But yeah, I mean, still अच्छे 3 points हैं for them. This was, I think, this is the 3 games down. We have one more to go, right, Mr. Abro?
Oh yes, I mean, क्या ये तो वीकेंड लंदन को डेडिकेट कर देना चाहिए भाई साहब. It's all for London clubs. I mean,
True.
look at West Ham.
True, true,
Wow, wow,
true,
wow,
true.
wow.
Yeah,
Bruno Espirito Santos. What a win it was. Against
and
a very good high-flying Newcastle side.
and this was
3-1.
this was surprising.
Wow.
Bro,
Nobody expected
सच्ची,
this.
this was
नहीं यार.
surprising. मतलब क्या हम चाह रहे थे? हाँ यार, हम
No,
चाह रहे थे.
I
I
was
mean,
thinking अबे यार ये West Ham भी मुझे relegation bound लग रही है. I mean they will go
हाँ,
down again.
yes.
But when I
But they
saw the
fought
result of the
back.
game, oh
Yeah, they
God,
fought back,
wow.
yeah. An amazing,
What a
amazing match.
game. I mean, from the first whistle,
Yeah,
they were on Newcastle like hungry lions, pack of lions. I mean, they were like, we need that 3 point. They were hungrier,
yeah.
which is, I mean, amazing approach. Wow. I think it may give them the lift they needed. Or yeah, इसको continue रखें for their own good because they are still in the relegation pack, and we
They
want to see
are.
the good West Ham of old days in the league competing. So I think it's a sensational win for Nuno at the Ham. What a win! Although Newcastle did took a lead with through Jacob Murphy cracking fourth minute goal, but after that, अभी भाई 10 मिनट के बाद तो Newcastle गेम ढूंढ रही थी. मतलब they wanted to have the ball to
Man,
play with.
West Ham was superb in this
Dominated है
fixture.
ना. Wow, मजा
Yeah,
आया मुझे.
मतलब हाँ नहीं, they were on top of this game. Brilliant display of football, and I think a huge respect for Nuno.
अब
Such a
हालांकि
turnaround, यार, कितना जल्दी, and this was just only a couple of
अब
games that he has
ये
been in charge
I mean
of West Ham
they were
only.
clinical. I mean look at Newcastle. I mean
Yeah,
if you look at the stats, you would say यार Newcastle अब 62% possession के साथ क्या कर रहे थे यार? I mean
हाँ,
they were nowhere to go. They couldn't
nowhere to
create
go.
much. They just
But
couldn't create much.
yes,
Final third, they were nowhere there. I mean, they lacked the intensity, the hunger, the I mean, the passion for the game. And or away form is being piss poor for Newcastle. The stat I'm
Newcastle,
seeing
yes,
right now, they've
yeah,
extended their
yeah,
winless run in the Premier League as far as away games goes. Now it is stretched to 8 matches. They've
yeah.
drawn 4, they've lost 4.
हाँ नहीं, agreed.
Oh, terrible, terrible away form.
But brilliant 3 points for I think West Ham. They wanted something that can give them enough motivation for the new manager and for the team that they can still dig out of this hole that they are in. And I think Hammers deserve it. Would want to see them perform in the same, with the same zest as they did in this fixture. But what a lovely fixture it was. Brilliant.
And a very good result. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
very good result. Very good result.
So,
Right?
I mean, that was it.
Right. So I think main fixtures तो हमारे ये पूरे हो गए. But I think
And
we will continue with the short recap of the entire match week.
stories, yeah, the entire
Yeah.
storyline. Before that, Malik sir,
Yeah.
apologies, the big clubs, sorry,
Yeah.
Liverpool, apologies to United
City
fans,
and
apologies
United,
to City
yes.
fans. We
Yes,
we
yes.
didn't get you this time around, but it's okay, yaar.
नहीं
I
मगर
mean,
चलो
जीतते
फिर
रहो
हम
ना. Let's discuss some other side as well.
हाँ नहीं but I think let's start the recap from here itself, है ना? So
Okay.
फिर एक
In
सरप्राइज
other
भैया,
grounds,
फिर एक सरप्राइज, जैसे चेल्सी ने रेड कार्ड नहीं लिया, लिवरपूल वॉन
yeah,
फाइनली.
Liverpool. Oh, yes, Liverpool fans. क्या खाया था भाई? Oh,
अबे
they
यार,
finally won against. I mean, they
अच्छा पता है
against a
this
high-flying
is
Aston Villa, who came with a back of four or five consecutive wins
consecutive
at
wins.
Anfield.
यही तो
But
यार,
again, अबे भाई
I
इसमें भी
mean
लक था.
this is
Martinez
what
क्या क्या करते हो यार?
यार,
They give
यही
the
ना,
goal to Salah, first goal.
ये मैच
But they
है
needed
ना,
the luck.
ये
Liverpool needed the
कंफ्यूजिंग है.
luck.
ये मैच कंफ्यूजिंग है कि ये समझ नहीं आता कि खुश हो या उदास हो, बिकॉज दे वॉन. ठीक है, लिवरपूल फाइनली. मगर यार, odds were against them still because they had 4 consecutive losses, right, in Premier League, and Villains had
I was
4 consecutive wins.
Yes, I was also of the view
और
कि यार this could be at max draw होने वाला है. अबे I don't
हाँ
see Liverpool winning
तो
because of the poor run they are on. But
but ये
again,
कि
यार,
but
wow,
yeah,
wow.
finally they were back.
Scousers, good 3 points.
Good three
Hope you
points.
can
And I think
maintain that.
Something that we would be
But
discussing
again,
at length in
look
in
who
in our
has scored their old guard Salah.
हाँ, yes.
Salah को निकालने की बातें कर रहे हो यार तुम लोग क्या लोग हो?
मतलब ये कि नहीं, but I think
The
he's
Egyptian king, yeah.
uh, I think ये सलाह जो है ना यार, उसने he has worked brilliantly upon him, because at the
I
start of
think
the
bench
season
him.
he was very very
We were
exhaustive.
also saying yeah, bench Salah, but
हाँ,
I think
मगर ये
it's
कि
I mean
now
it's
he is
hard to
back to
bench
his
such
forms.
a phenomenal
uh,
player.
उसकी जो
Mo
sprint
Salah,
और वो सब कुछ है,
Egyptian
but I
king.
think let's just hope कि लिवरपूल के लिए they become the defending champions that they should be. They perform like that again.
I think they should
ये वाले
start
मैच की
winning
तरह.
some game and put some fight on the table
हाँ,
and
because
climb the
right now
table
Arsenal is
also
flying
because
flying clear of
absolutely
everybody.
भाई 7 पॉइंट क्लियर है.
Yeah, 7 point clear है. So I mean, yes,
Okay.
and I think another, a somewhat disappointing result concerning, how good they were going recently. So Manchester United, against Nottingham Forest, not a result that we were
Yeah.
expecting.
नहीं, it was a brain fade moment for 2 minutes for United,
हाँ,
and it already had that 2 minutes, 2 goals they conceded. Brain faded. They were, I mean, they were like,
हाँ,
अभी क्या headless chickens होते हैं ना? हमें
हाँ,
करना
वो
क्या है? तो
करना क्या है?
भाई, they've just started a second half. You should know that Forest will come gun who crazy, and
And
you
they
have given
did,
them 2 goals.
and they did.
After that, after 60 minutes, United were again back in position. They were trying to figure it out. They were like trying to get the goal. They were a better team. And after,
Yeah,
in last 10 to 15 minutes, they could have snatched the winner. But again, the icing on the cake for this game, I
yeah.
think the goal of Ahmad Diallo. वो
Oh, नहीं
भाई
नहीं,
क्या
a brilliant
क्रैकर
goal,
वॉली थी
a lovely
यार.
goal.
Paul
It
Scholes
is
type. I mean, this should be
beautiful.
the contender of the goal of the season. It's not
And
easy to hit the volley of this kind. और वो भी
honey,
curve के
it's
साथ.
it's
The
not. It's
curler,
not.
the
And I
bend.
think this has one of the most beautiful goals of the season. It would definitely be considered in this, the goal of the season. It's definitely a contender in that. But I think, yeah, I would also give a
Absolutely.
shout out to another manager, just like Nuno Espirito, who had a daunting task at hand.
Yeah, Sean
Um,
Dyche
so,
at the point.
Sean Dykes, brilliant. How this proves his worth. I think only second game in charge.
नहीं उससे
Uh,
if you look at the game,
yeah,
he has उसने right flank को पकड़ के रखा.
हाँ,
They
बिल्कुल,
did their homework on Mbumo and
yeah,
Ahmad. They
yeah.
never let them free.
And
And
this is
United was choked from
yeah,
that
United
channel.
was true
So supply
because
line was cut to half.
ये supply line
And
यही तो
that was
है.
their
This is the
game.
main
They
artery.
did
ये जो
it.
currently for Manchester United, right flank is the main artery. Ahmad and Mbumo, and I think हमने ये वाली बात बहुत
Yeah.
डिटेल में करी थी कि it is just it is so beautiful to see कि वो कितने अच्छे उनकी chemistry है आपस में, Mbumo और Ahmad की. And
Yes.
they work about the ball so beautifully. और I think Sean Dykes मैं यही कह रहा हूँ. Sean Dykes, amazing. He proves his worth again. Just second match in charge. Brilliant turnaround of the fate for Nottingham Forest. Uh, कह सकते हैं उनके हिसाब से very critical 1 point. But for United, I think they could have snatched still a
Yes.
win over
I think they
Forest.
continued their good form.
Yeah.
They didn't got beaten. If you look at the back seasons or previous season, यहीं पे वो गेम हार जाते थे. They
हाँ, ये हार जाते थे.
soil.
नहीं, मगर they have this
यहाँ पे they
fighting.
showed the grit and determination to come
नहीं,
back
उनकी है.
and
I
fight
think
for
this
it,
is
and they
this
got the
is some.
point they deserve.
I think Manchester United जो है ना उनके it lost its soul. Somebody stole it, and now they have clinched it back. So they have the soul back with them, and they're fighting in the matches like everybody wanted. तो ये बहुत अच्छी चीज है for Manchester United. But this is perhaps
Yeah.
a result that we did not expect it, but nevertheless they are still in a brilliant form. And nothing should be nothing should be pressing them on कि वो उस form को lose करें. I think they should only be building on it from where they are right now. जनाब और क्या है? Another big
Other fixtures में
neighbor
good win for
citizens.
Brighton versus Leeds.
Citizens जो थे
Yes.
उनका क्या है?
Neighbors, they had a very comfortable evening. I mean,
Yeah,
Manchester City
over
versus
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Very poor Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Very comfortable and
अच्छा
again
यार
the
ये भी
beast
disappointing है. I mean, bro,
a
this
brace.
is disappointing. I mean, they were sitting so high in the point table. I at least expected a good fight from Bournemouth in this fixture.
Yes,
That never
yes.
came. It never came. In the entire 90 minutes, it did not came. Brilliant finishing from Haaland, nevertheless. Yes, obviously. Some very good finishing from him. He is in his, supreme form. But Bournemouth were, I mean,
I mean, piss poor.
piss poor, yes. Piss poor.
I mean,
Not
ऐसा लग रहा
much.
था नहीं खेलना आज यार, मूड नहीं है, मैच
ऐसे ही
खेलने
लग
का
रहा
मूड
था.
नहीं.
ऐसा लग रहा था they were on a day off. Nowhere in the game.
Anyhow, so very good win. City continues to be very good at home, of course.
Yeah.
A good win for Crystal Palace versus Brentford, 2-0. Clinical Crystal
A
Palace.
very
Mateta
good
scoring
win.
a brace. A very good
Yes.
striker again. He's in that mix of top goal scorers of the league so far.
Yeah.
Very good win for Brighton versus Leeds, 3-0 after
Yes. 3-0, yeah.
losing to United last week.
Yeah.
And the
So
turnaround they needed that
Brighton
win
fought back
against,
brilliantly.
yes,
बिल्कुल ठीक है.
brilliant
And
back and Gomez with 2 goals. So a good weekend of fixtures.
the last fixture on a Monday night, I think Everton Sunderland,
Yes, it just, yeah,
a draw.
Everton
Uh,
and Sunderland play 1-1. Yes,
yeah.
yeah, a
So I
draw.
think this is
I mean,
pretty much, this
Sunderland were
wraps up the
furious.
entire week, right?
A
And we
very good
would be,
week.
yeah, a
Yes,
very good week of
some
football.
very good results. Yes,
And we
some
have
very
an
good
international
results.
break coming up in the next week.
यार ये boring है यार, international
हाँ,
break.
ये नेक्स्ट वीक के अंदर है. बट ये कि we would still want we find time and we find motivation to bring about a feature for you guys in this while.
We can try some
Yeah, we are having some
something for you
logistical
for the
issues,
viewers.
domestically. So if we come around them, we'll definitely try कि हम लोग को feature कर सके. But I think this is about time. We'll sign off now from this match week episode. Take very good care of yourself and all your people around you. Enjoy the football, enjoy your life, and please subscribe to the channel and try to disseminate it, circulate it amongst your friends and family as much as you can. We desperately need this support from you guys. Bro, over to you.
Oh yes, signing off. Hats off. Of course, enjoy the weekend. It's a good game of weekend coming up.
Yeah.
And take care of yourself. Keep tuning in. Keep liking our stuff. Oh, bhai, comment कर दिया करो यार.
Yeah.
Till then, we meet again. Hasta luego.
Allah Hafiz.